Good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday, YouTube, and I want to welcome you back to the Must Better YouTube channel. If you're watching this video for the very first time, welcome to the winning team, right? We are going to be winning. We are going to be cashing out. We are going to be booming these odds. That is what we do best. Lock it in, you load it, and then, of course, by the end of the day, you are cooking the bookies. So if you're watching Must Better for the very first time this Sunday morning, welcome to the Real Must Better YouTube channel. Subscribe to Real Must Better on YouTube. Welcome to the Real Must Better channel, right? Yesterday was a brilliant day. We had a few of the selections winning. We had 2.163 odds winning, made up of Arsenal, Nice, Wolfsburg. Congratulations if you're able to win yesterday, all right? In our second bet slip, unfortunately, we lost due to one game that was Red Bull Salzburg. Unfortunately, yesterday tormented our day. Our third bet slip was a winning bet slip made up of 3.393 odds. Flora winning, Riga winning, Feyenoord winning, Sport, Galatasaray was able to win, right? And our last bet slip yesterday, 2.625 odds. I remember mentioning this game and telling you that I do love this very selection. It's one of the bet slips that I find so much dear to my heart yesterday. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. I'm glad it was an easy victory, 3-0. West Ham United, Tottenham Hotspur. Even though I lacked the balls to go for Tottenham Hotspur direct win, I'm glad that they were able to cover the draw no bet market and there was no refund. So we had a 2.625 odds winning. So those are the winning selections yesterday. Of course, I was able to stake on Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest as a single bet. That required a lot of balls. I wasn't able to share with you. But today, YouTube, I'm going to be sharing you 2.363 odds, 2.048 odds, 2.631 odds, and a single game made up of 1.791 odds, which I find so much dear to me. And I find that the probabilities of the game winning cannot be ignored. So are you ready, YouTube? Are you ready? Are you ready for this day? If you are ready, then please subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video. Before you get rolling, it is my duty to remind you of this very awesome video I produced some few weeks ago talking about the best two prediction sites in 2025. If you're a sports beta, if you're a football beta who is really trying to win in football betting, I believe this is the video you should be watching. If you're trying to look for VIP games, this is the video you should be watching. If you're trying to look for free analysis, this is the video you should be seeking. And how are you going to get the video? To get the video, there is a link in the pinned comment section to this video. To get the video, there is a link in the video description of this video. So do that. And after that, I believe you will be having the video and you will be in a position to get these two sites that are actually working. And I talk about professionals, tipsters who are winning back to back. They're using these sites. I even know a few of them who are winning back to back. So if you want to join the winning committee, if you want to join the winning community, you're looking for 2 odds rollovers, you're looking for 3 odds guaranteed winnings back to back each and every other single day, you're looking for weekend accumulators, this is the video for you. Believe me when I talk about this, you need help. You need help because you are a sports bettor who is just a mere sports bettor. You have no knowledge. You have no expertise. You lack the know-how of how to approach sports betting and win massively and win mercilessly, right? If you want to win mercilessly and annihilate the bookies mercilessly, this is the video for you. So don't waste any time after watching this video. Grab the link, all right? I want you to grab the link and then run to those sites, visit them, try them out, check them out. I believe they are working. That is why I shared them with you. I can't share with you something that is going to be the end of you. So let us get rolling. Our first bet slip 2.363 odds. Greek Super League Kifisias versus Panathinaikos. Panathinaikos win the game. Silva Lai versus Hegelman. over 1.5. Hagersand versus Rosenberg. Hagersand versus Rosenberg. Rosenberg to win. I think it's going to sandwich the Hager inside the sand. Our next odd is 2.048. Barcelona versus Valencia. Barcelona win 1.33. Heracles Almeida versus Alkmaar. Alkmaar to win. The odd is 1.54. 2.048 odds. All right, YouTube. And our third bet slip for today, made up of 2.631 odds. Burnley versus Liverpool. Guess the selection. I believe Liverpool are going to be rising into an easy victory today. I trust Liverpool are going to dominate the game, and it's going to be a match whereby we're expecting at least 3-4 goals. However, I do not want to risk it. I do not want to jinx it. I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going to play it reliable. And by playing it reliable, I am sticking to the safer selection. Liverpool to win the game. The odd is 1.349. All right, YouTube. So Liverpool to win the game, the odd is 1.349. At the end of the day, there is a bit of me that believes GG, both teams to score, is highly likely in this game. I do not know about you, but if you also have the feeling that both teams to score is likely in this game, then I believe you have to make your decision. Which team are you going to be backing? Who are you going to be betting on? All right? It's going to be a tough one for Liverpool, can't lie. But because I love betting on Liverpool, I'll bet on them. I told you I am a biased sports better. Paris Saint-Germain versus Lens. Paris Saint-Germain win, the odd is 1.363. Atalanta versus Lecce. Atalanta win, the odd is 1.431. 3 matches, 2.631 odds. All right, YouTube. At this very point, it is now time to have a look at our last bet slip. But before I share the last bet slip, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't turned on notifications, I do not know what you're waiting for. I do not know what you're waiting for. Must beta these, must beta these. I wonder which kind of guys are yapping and crying inside my comments, right? My DMs is not a place where you come and cry. Believe me, I have to make this clear before we continue. Those of you who have joined me recently, you think I'm some kind of savior. Right, I am a savior. But I'm only a savior to those who follow instructions. You can't come to my DM, you calling me as early as 6 a.m. in the morning. Who gave you the rights to call my phone at 6 a.m. in the morning? You're not my mother, you're not my father, you're not my girlfriend, you're not my wife, you're not my fiance. So please desist from that. You don't know what I'm doing at 6 a.m. in the morning. No offense meant, but my personal time is my personal time. The only time you should be watching me is on YouTube. When I share these videos and I post these videos and I'm having a live stream giving a giveaway, that is the only time you should be calling me. Of course, unless you are part of the must beta inner circle. That being said, YouTube, let me give you the last game for today, a single game where my balls are stocked. Odds is 1.791. Netherlands Eredivisie. Utrecht versus Groningen. Utrecht to win, the odd is 1.791. I won't say it's a bet of the day. I won't say it's anything of the day or something of that. All I find is this bet to be amusing. Amusing. Interesting. I've been watching it. And so, because I'm so good enough, let me share you this one game. It is not a guarantee it's going to be winning, all right? So please don't go ahead staking the entire life savings you have. Or don't go ahead staking your entire bankroll. We might win, we might lose. That is the beauty of the game. Sports betting will not be sports betting without losses too, right? At the end of the day, let me remind you, if you're looking for safe, guaranteed predictions, you know where to go looking. What I can provide you are my biased predictions. And of course, if I'm good enough later in the day, I will be able to let you in and you will be able to see some of my personal predictions for the day. Yesterday, I only had 3 personal selections, personal plays, right? Today, I don't know. I don't know. So join us inside Telegram. That is where the action is going to go down. Until next time, as always, I am rooting for you, and I pray that you get to win. I love you.